welcome to this week's episode with us at RGJ Trains at Maverick Junction. I'm finally getting that now, it comes so smoothly. So yes guys, obviously it's been a busy week here. We're actually getting to the point that we can get out into the shed a little bit more. Hopefully the warm weather carries on getting warmer. But this week the plan is, obviously Rob is, I know for the update he didn't do what he'd originally planned, so he is working on this extra line TMD area, trying to get it all figured out on what we need to order. As I said, we've not ordered points yet, but it's figuring it out to know what we need. I am then, however, going to carry on either with the airbrushing or the TMD. I'm not quite sure at this point, but those are two things that do need doing. The fine details of the little board that I've done, because like I said, I'm not going to do them on the main board before. You know, I can paint over in blue paint, but there's no point wasting it if I don't have to. So I do need to go and practice a bit more with the finer detail to make sure I'm happy with it. The only thing I did think on from that, Rob, is the green I've painted might not match the green of our grass, so I've got to also think of more detail. Standalone board, it's fine. The fact it's going behind the scene, I do need to make sure now that things are going to be in scale and that they match. You know, the background bits, it's not too bad, but the forefront bits do need to be relatively within scale. So that is something I'm going to look when I'm adding the detail as well. Might not work, but we'll figure it out. Is there anything else?
Do we make plans?
No, I'm just saying, is there anything we need to announce? Anything that before, because I've just cracked on and...
Oh, just say a big thank you to Mr. Binnerton and Mr. Burton of the Train Set Shop for servicing one of our locos. A bit more in depth that I'm still not...
You're here and I'm just like... Meh.
Yeah, Brian is helping me with starting to service the locos. He sent me a few videos through to... so I can get my first practice, so I can start using that service station myself. But I'll just be doing the light bits. Any other big ones, repairs or anything like that, will be sent into Brian.
He had a couple of repairs to that one, didn't he?
Yeah, there's a couple of repairs done to that one. So she's on her way back. No doubt in a lot better condition than she went in, running wise, and making less noise. Because he has sent a video, and she's flying along now. So yeah, thank you to Brian for that.
I don't think there's anything else at this point of filming.
At this point of filming, we might add more. We might add more in. Who knows? Right, pass you back to Grace.
No, you can finish it off. You can finish it off. Why?
You know why?
No, because it's not the end, so that isn't needed.
Ah, damn it!
So do you want to come and finish it off?
Right. Say goodbye to everybody.
So anyway, guys, we're going to crack on with things, and we will catch you later on in this. Bye for now.
Rob's bit. We'll get the boring bit out of the way first. In other words, me. What you're looking at is our Duchess of Sutherland, and she was given to us some time back by Dan from Dan Sodor the Man YouTube channel, and she's been boxed up for a while, and we went to run her the other day just testing this in track, and she was a little bit noisy. Now I haven't gotten into my servicing yet. Brian over at Finniston Central is helping with a few videos and things, but I think something her size, I'm not going to do it yet, to be honest. I'm going to try something small, something insignificant that doesn't matter. So she was sent over to Brian's. He sent us the video and he absolutely stripped her apart, gave her a full service and good scene too, pardon the pun. She was running rather noisy with him as well, and then he showed us whizzing around his own layout at a good rate of knots. So she's working all nice and well now. Now that wasn't the only thing Brian gave to us. If I just back her out of the way for a bit, out of the shot. Oh, bear in mind that she's just derailed. This is too tight a gauge, too tight a radius for her. And these tracks need cleaning. This is going horribly wrong, guys. So what else Brian gave us? And again, this is probably too tight for these curves. is these. Well, he didn't give us to him, I should say. I actually bought them from him. And that's 1, 2. If I bring the Duchess back a little bit, she can hold them there for us. 3 Swallow livery coaches. 2 first class ones and a dining car. Something with my 125s, I've been wanting to expand the amount of coaches. Not the easiest things to get hold of, especially on eBay, because you get sniped at the last minute. Whereas sourcing them from sourcing them from Brian, he managed to get hold of them and said to me, "Come, here's a look. These are the ones you're after," sort of thing. So they came back with the Duchess yesterday, I think it was. So I'm rather pleased about that. There is another one in the pipeline that Dan put us onto, and I spoke to a lady called Elaine from Elaine's Trains, and I've actually managed to get hold of the Hornby red crane that I used to have as a kid. Absolutely complete. Looked to be in good nick from the photos she sent, and that was in the post for me yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with these blooming lines to try and sort this TMD out, so I'll be quiet now. Right everyone, so as I said, I'm going to try and make a start on trying to sort this TMD out. I've got a selection of track to mess with. This is the R609 that came with the 2 sets, that's brand new. This I was sent by Craig along with these, and I've got a selection of points here. Some are in okay condition, I think they're brand new actually, out of the sets. Some are absolutely crummy, but it will give me an idea of what I need. So let's give it a go. I need 4 points. The one thing I will ask all of you wonderful people is, obviously there's 2 lanes into the TMD. Coming off this line here, I need to split it into 2. Does something exist that can split it better than just relying on a point like that? I'm not sure, so any advice on that would be appreciated. So basically now, if I zoom back out, that's given me 1, 2, 3 outside lanes and the 2 that go into the TMD coming off the single track here. You have to excuse me and my hands and everything. Off a single point up here. But as always, I could really do with your advice on this, especially on, if I zoom right into that, what is the best way of splitting the track, either somewhere from after this point to here, splitting it into 2, so you can have the 2 lanes going into the TMD. So any advice on that would be appreciated, but I'll leave it there for now. I might give this track a test tomorrow. The outside bits are actually pinned down. Some of it will be replaced, but I just want to get a couple of trains running on it. But yeah, give us feedback and I'll hand you over to Grace.
Well, let's see how this goes, guys, because to be honest, I think this was pure fluke, but what I'm planning to do is just trying to add some more detail. So the airbrush has obviously given me that very light look to it, which is exactly what you want in a background. However, the issue is this forefront bit here, I would say would be more focused. So what I need to look at doing is just making things a bit more sharp. Maybe trying to sort the grass. I did a bit of grey here, so maybe trying to tempt, you know, the last bits of ballast, you know, at the edge, because it's going to be ballasted and against the wall. So I was thinking maybe why not try a bit of grey, bit of ballast, and see how it goes. You know, I might use these darker points as that point to use with the detailing, and the tree obviously I think could use a lot more detail. It's kind of cartoony, but I literally didn't use any picture references or anything. It was purely what was in my head and just going for it. So whether, again, I wanted to add more brown in the tree because you would see it. However, I might need to paint it and then airbrush it again. So I was trying to lay it here and it was darker. This is all things I'm finding out new. So I'm going to try and experiment with it. Let's see how it goes and let's hope for the best. Well guys, what do you think? So we've gathered that I am extremely critical of myself, but there's definitely things that I think I need to have a little bit more of a go with. So I've done a tiny bit of yellow down here, like the gorse bushes that we get quite a lot, especially on the island. You get loads of them, being a like spring summer layout. I've had a go at the birds in the background as well, and then a fence. The only thing I think with a fence is I struggle to get it kind of like blurred, whether I can try with an airbrush to get a bit more, you know, blurred like with the trees in the distance or not. I might have to make sure that something like a fence is in the forefront of the drawing. That way, being in focus, you know, it doesn't look out of place. And then the tree as well, you might not be able to see as well, unless I bring it closer. There we go. So I try to add a bit more detail into the tree as well as in the branches. So I think with some of these bits it might be a case of go over with the airbrush again, especially here, just to blend it all together. But I definitely feel a little bit more confident when drawing onto the board. But like Rob said to me, don't go as complicated as I need to. So at the end of this, guys, it's going to be a goodbye from us. Thank you for joining us. Likes and comments, especially on things that I can improve upon, maybe do a bit differently, please do let us know. And if you're new to us, please subscribe. Sometimes we do find out that if you've found that, you know, you aren't subscribed anymore, it isn't us, it can be YouTube. So maybe just have a check as well, guys.